Hello and welcome to the Climbing Daily Friday Gear Show. We're here at the Arc'teryx Alpine Academy in the heart of Chamonix, and I'm with Guy. Guy, you are one of the product managers, line managers for Arc'teryx.
That's correct.
So what I thought we'd do today is nick a bit of your expertise, because there's this weird sort of thing in alpine climbing, I think, where we think we've got to have lots of layers and hard shells or soft shells or down jackets, and it gets quite complicated. Because, I mean, right now it's 35 degrees, it's super hot.
It is definitely super hot.
And then you go up into the mountain and it gets cold and the weather comes in. So trying to find solutions for different clothing options is quite difficult.
I would agree.
So what we've done is we've taken some Arc'teryx jackets and we've split them into like good day, medium day with some possible dodgy weather, and a bad weather day. And then you're going to explain to me which jackets fit those purposes and why.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah? Awesome. And just to let you guys know, this is an Arc'teryx event. You know we wear Arc'teryx all the time, so that's why we're featuring just Arc'teryx products. Of course there are other jackets available, but we like them because we wear them all the time. So I'd love to start with the nice day. So a day like a couple of days ago when we know there's no bad weather forecasted, we might be going up high, but it's not super cold. So let's just presume, I think we're talking mainly top half.
Yeah, for everyone I'd recommend wearing, you know, as a first layer, some kind of synthetic t-shirt or a long sleeve, just something that'll wick and keep you cool and dry. 2 days ago I was up in the Vallée Blanche and it was a beautiful day. Lots of sunshine, well over 30 degrees. So my primary concern was solar protection. So a great piece that I actually wore, and apologies, it's probably still a little dirty, is the PHASIC sun hoodie. So this is available now. This is UPF 50 plus, just a lightweight synthetic layer, long sleeve with a hood and a little bit of a brim. So this is great for when you need a little bit of protection from the sun, but you still want to vent all that body heat you're building up.
So I've seen a lot of people wearing this piece around this weekend, but for me, I think hood and I think warmth. So it sort of, to me, it's counterintuitive to wear that on a sunny day, but it's actually protecting you, right?
Yeah, I would say if you've ever used a buff or a balaclava to like shield yourself from the sun, it's a great thing to have integrated into your clothing. So instead of having a buff or a balaclava over your face that kind of protect your ears and your neck, it's great to have it integrated. So if you don't need it, it's just there. It's so lightweight, you don't feel it. But it's one less piece of kit to wear. So
and being that SPF 50, it means it won't burn through your skin, or there's no chance.
Yeah, it's high UPF protection, so it's one of the highest ratings, 50 plus. So I would still wear sunscreen for like the parts that you might miss, but it helps mitigate the amount of sunscreen you need, and just know that you're a little bit more protected from the sun.
Okay, so this could theoretically be just one piece for the mountains.
Oh yeah, in terms of what's on you as you're moving, this is what I was wearing solo, and I had some other stuff in my backpack if I needed a little bit extra protection.
Well, we've got a few things lined up down here, one being my favorite gilet thing. Just talk to me about that a little.
So this is an Atom SL vest, so it's lightly insulated in the body with fleece side panels. This would be a great piece to keep in your pack if you need a little bit of extra warmth. It's a vest, so it won't be bulky on your shoulders or your arms, but provide a little bit of warmth to your core, and it's synthetically insulated. So if you're working up a lot of sweat or there's any moisture or precipitation you're worried about, it's a great piece to carry just in case.
And the material itself, how durable is that? Is it something you want to be scraping against rocks, or do you want to try to avoid that?
It's a 20D nylon ripstop, so I'd say it's slightly abrasion resistant, probably similar to like a wind shell you might wear. But if you're really worried about severe durability and abrasion resistance, I'd actually choose a hard shell over a mid layer like this.
Well, we have got a hard shell lined up down there. Again, hard shell is one of those things, I think bad weather, I think rain, but could it work more as a sort of wind protected layer perhaps?
For sure. So this has Gore-Tex, so it will be windproof.
And so what model is this one?
This is the Beta SL Hybrid. So this features Paclite Plus technology, so it's a Gore membrane, 2.5 layers. It's really lightweight, fully waterproof, weatherproof. But it's really great as an emergency layer, so you probably wouldn't wear this all day, especially on a nice day, but it wouldn't take up a lot of space or weight in your pack, and it's something you could throw on for that additional like weather protection. So if the clouds rolled in and got really windy, this would be a great piece to put over.
Okay, so just in your bag, it's an emergency, because the weather does change quick in alpine environments.
And then it does have pit zips, so if you do choose to put it on and you're still working up sweat because you're moving through the mountains, you can dump heat that way, which is great.
Okay, cool. So that's kind of top half for a nice day. So we've got you know, a base layer / sun protection, a gilet just in case it gets cold, and a hard shell. Just in case something happens. Yeah. I have seen it happen here. Just,
totally.
You think it's beautiful, you turn around, a cloud comes through, you're soaking wet, and it's horrible. These item of clothing here are for days where it's a bit iffy. Like it's not iffy enough not to go out, you know, but it might come in earlier than expected. There's something predicted. It's perhaps a bit unstable, perhaps a bit colder than usual. So this isn't a nice sunny day, but it's not a terrible day. Today you still go climbing in.
So like many days this week again.
Yeah,
actually.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's just Chamonix for you. I've got my soft shell down here.
Yeah.
I'm a big soft shell fan. I'll explain why in a sec, but let's pick this up so you can explain about this. What model is this one?
This is the Gamma LT hoodie. What's great about soft shell is it provides a bit of wind and weather protection. It's not fully waterproof like a hard shell, but it breathes a lot better, and often they incorporate stretch for movement. So this is a great climbing piece, great hiking piece. It'd be, you know, if you're expecting maybe the weather to be a bit iffy, it's great because it has a little bit more of that protection, much more so than like the sun hoodie we were just talking about.
What I love about it is the stretchiness of it. It's so flexible when you move, and it doesn't feel sweaty or constrictive. I just feel like it sort of flows with my body, which is something I like climbing in.
Yeah, they're really versatile layers, and for exactly those reasons, it's a great piece.
Okay, so this is kind of my staple. So I'd have maybe tech t-shirt or something
of course,
on, or perhaps a long sleeve base layer. This would be my next. And then you've got two down jacket-esque things here, but very different. We've got to start off with the bright yellow one.
Yeah, of course,
yellow. This is so fast and light that I can see the down through the material.
Yeah, so this is our CERIUM SL hoodie. So this is about 215 grams, so super lightweight. It's down insulated, and it can pack into a small stuff sack that's integrated into the pocket. So this, you could clip it to your harness if you're rock climbing. Can live in your pack on the brain, like if you want to grab it real quick and you get cold. But it's a great piece of lightweight insulation. So if the weather turns and you want that warmth, it barely weighs anything, and you can grab it real quick.
And I suppose for a belay layer as well, you know, you get to a belay, you bring your partner up, they're a bit slow. It's something you could crack on and just keep your body temperature consistent.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so that's down jacket.
This is the down piece.
But then you've got a synthetic one.
Yeah, I do.
And this is new. So if you're watching this in the next couple of months, it's even out yet. So
yeah,
this is exciting.
Little sneak peek. So this is our newly redesigned Proton LT hoodie. So this is synthetic insulation, and it's part of our breathable franchise. So this is a piece that you can wear while working hard uphill. It'll help move that body heat off your body. The fabric itself is really durable. So if you were brushing up against rock, this is highly abrasion resistant, and it's also synthetically insulated. So if you're worried about moisture management, any kind of weather coming through, this is a great piece that will still keep you warm if it gets a bit wet.
Okay, so it will get wet, right? Because it's not Gore-Tex on this.
No, it's not Gore-Tex.
But it will handle that wet back. If you get this, for example, you got this wet, it's going to turn into a soggy sort of sponge.
Your day's not going to go that well, correct.
Okay, so sometimes, so if you think it might rain, you think it's going to come in, a synthetic jacket in your pack just gives you that peace of mind.
Exactly, yeah. So if things do really go sideways, you know that your safety's not mitigated by that.
Okay, cool. Right, so that's sort of middle-ish day done.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the bad days. There's this weird thing, I'm talking about bad days, but often, especially when you alpine climb, if it's a super bad day, you don't tend to go out. So perhaps we should look at this more like, this is equipment for when you're going out maybe on a multi-day mission and you want something in your pack that can cope with the possibilities of the weather going bad. So some hardcore things down here, some things that I've worn a lot and absolutely love. But again, let's start synthetic. That down layer. This is similar to the yellow one, but I can't see through it.
Yeah, so this is our CERIUM LT. It's a bit more robust, has a bit more down insulation, slightly more durable face fabric. So this is more of your all-around piece. I have one as well and love it, but it'd be a great piece to bring to the mountains if you want that warmth. And because it's down, it's extremely lightweight and packable, so something you can bring with you without a lot of weight penalty for carrying that. Okay,
it's also a great, I know this isn't mountain wear, but it's a great like jacket about town.
Yeah,
well. Like I wear this most winter because it's just warm enough, and yet it looks kind of smart in a weird way.
Exactly. It's really versatile and it's a great value.
Yeah. Okay, now moving on to the sexy items, because they are the most expensive things laid out on the floor here. In fact, this is so expensive, I didn't wear it for a very long time because I was nervous about it.
Did you just put it in a glass case to look at it?
It was literally in my cupboard, and I kept being like, I haven't done anything hardcore enough to take this. So I stopped being an idiot and started taking it.
Yeah.
The SV.
The SV, the Alpha SV. So this is a beast. This is our most durable, highly breathable, waterproof, windproof shell. It's from the Alpha line, so designed for climbing and alpinism. So it's a great piece for Chamonix, for summer mountaineering and alpinism, especially if you're going out and it's bad weather or you're expecting bad weather. This is kind of like your suit of armor. This is your fortress to throw on. I love the fact you describe it as suit of armor. That's what I do, because I do feel a little bit impregnable. Yeah. Impregnable? Impregnated? I don't know. I don't think you feel impregnated. No, I don't think I do. That would be different.
pregnant.
But I do feel like protected by it, and I think it's because it feels quite thick. Again, it still moves, but I just feel like anything that the weather can throw at me, that thing's got my back.
Exactly,
nice.
yeah. So layering that over the down piece, that'll keep you warm, keep you protected, and then it's highly abrasion resistant as well. So if you're rubbing up against rocks and that movement with climbing, it'll keep your down insulation protected.
Now, presumably we can't have the best of both worlds, so this would be less breathable perhaps than something else down the line, or is this as good?
I'd say it uses the pro membrane, so it is quite breathable. But for instance, the Proton LT that we just mentioned, as something you wear as an outer layer or mid layer, that's going to breathe a lot better. But GoPro breathes quite well, so you're really looking for that weather protection, that windproof, waterproof. So that's kind of what you're getting there. But of course, like you could wear like a sailor slicker, right? And that's waterproof, but that won't breathe at all. True. So the whole point of having that membrane is so that it's breathable and you feel comfortable. Because otherwise, you're just going to be a soggy mess underneath.
Yeah. I mean, I usually am anyway.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, if you're a sweaty fellow like me.
Yeah. So okay, that's done. Now we're going to throw in a wild card here because this is a bit of a unique jacket. I use it very rarely, to be honest with you, but the times I have used it, I've appreciated it. So let's move on to the red one on the floor.
Of course, yeah.
So what is this bad boy, the second bad boy of this collection?
The second bad boy, the wild card. So this is our Alpha IS. IS stands for insulated. So this is part of the Alpha family. So our hard shell is designed for climbing and alpinism. With this one, we decided to insulate it. So whereas previously we were talking about having a down layer and then the Alpha SV layered over it, this is a way to integrate the two. So this is synthetic insulated, not down, but it's one way to bring a single jacket that's going to provide you that windproof, waterproof protection and some insulation. So if you're going to bring one layer, this would be a great choice. Probably more so for winter than summer. You're probably really getting into it if you're bringing this for summer, but it's great to kind of combine those layers.
We call it a wild card because of what you've just said, the fact that it's mainly a winter jacket. If you're ice climbing, it works. But is there an advantage to having two jackets in one? Because you could bring a hard shell, you could bring a down jacket, or you could just bring this. Or does it not work well like that?
I think it depends on personal preference. I would prefer this piece because it's very simple. It stuffs into a stuff sack, so if you're moving fast and you're kind of just like in a t-shirt or a light mid layer, this is great just to have clipped onto your harness or in a backpack. So if you immediately need that warmth and that protection, a storm rolls over the ridge and the temperature drops, the rain comes through, you could put this on. It also feels like a fortress. So you feel like you have that protection you need, probably to get the heck out of Dodge.
Yeah, I would, if I was doing a big multi-day route, and it was one of those routes where if the weather craps out, you're in trouble. I think I would consider putting that in my pack, just for that extra level of safety, I think.
Yeah.
Cool, well that's just about covered it, I think. Thank you very much. Thank you for making this stuff. Like, I mean, we're talking about it because Arc'teryx sponsor Climbing Daily, but I get to wear this every single day and I genuinely love it and I believe in it, so thank you very much. I know a lot of work goes into it. If you guys are interested in anything we chatted about down here, if we sell it in the shop, I'll stick a link in the description below. Thanks for watching and I'll see you soon.